Welcome back for another episode of the Once Over podcast. We're your hosts. I'm Jill.
I'm Nick.
And today we're going to do episode 10.5. As
Yeah.
weird as that sounds.
We're putting one in between.
We are, because we want to address the YouTube demonetization and new partner program and whatnot.
Yeah.
So we were watching videos on it and how it's gonna affect small channels. I mean, so we basically under 1,000 subs right now. We're clocking in at what, 8?
A whopping
So,
8. Oh
You
man.
know, we're almost there.
We're so close. I can
and-
taste the rainbow.
Exactly, right? So, and then 4,000 hours of watch time.
That's a lot.
It is a lot. Now, and that was what, per year,
Per year. That was
right?
200 or
Wasn't it like 240,000
240
million
yes. I don't
like,
know. You said million.
Yeah, I
think it's
did.
million.
I threw that in there, but
It's 240,000 minutes.
so,
I think is what
yeah.
it works out to be. Yeah.
it was a
For a
ridiculous
whole year.
amount. For a
That's
whole
a
year.
lot.
No,
And you need 1,000 people watching that much content.
constantly. Almost.
Yeah, like the way that it would work out to be, I mean, they'd have to be on it all the time,
Yeah.
looking at your if you had 1,000 people.
No,
That's
and
just
that's
ridiculous.
saying like if you have good content or not.
Yeah.
So if someone deems this, say like, whatever they're saying is terrible,
Yeah,
even though it might not
the
be
bad actor
bad actor,
clause that's what they're. I don't know if it's a clause,
Then-
but that's what they're stating as a channel that is not appropriate for YouTube.
exactly. So and then they're like, oh well, we'll demonetize. So all your work that you try to put into it to reach the 1,000
Can
subs,
just
to reach the 4,000 hour
disappear.
views, is gone.
Yeah.
So what they're doing right now, they are trying to weed out a lot of the toxic videos, and
Which is good.
It's
That's
good.
good.
It is.
I'm glad that they're doing that. But
because
I
there's
think
a lot of crap out there. I mean, even for
Yeah.
kids channels, like my son gets on these videos and it's like flash animations of like Paw Patrol dogs like having babies and like surgery and stuff. And I'm like,
what?
nah. I'm like, nah. It's like that's gonna stop right there. And
All
every
right.
time, because it just automatically plays.
Oh, it's on. Yeah.
So it will come up, and every time I hear it, I'm like, no, dislike, and I report it every time. Stuff like that doesn't need to be on there. It's terrible
yeah.
flash animation for one thing. They
Oh.
don't even do it well. So that's the first thing that gets
Yeah.
me angry. But
Oh, it's terrible. I can't watch it.
exactly, and then it's just not appropriate for kids. So
Yeah, it's
why is it even on there?
yeah. That's
Oh, it's stupid, man. And
rough.
there's tons of it, like tons.
probably.
of
Is it all the same creator?
No, it's all
Just
different.
like different people.
different
that's,
channels.
That's odd. That's like such a.
It's huge. They have so many views and stuff. And like Cooper will start watching videos on like fan repairs and stuff and washing machines, and then all of a sudden like one of those videos will come up, and then it
Yeah.
just automatically plays and you get in an endless loop.
Of all
So-
those, yeah.
Oh, it's terrible. I'm like,
That's
nope.
horrible. Yeah.
That's enough of that. So
Oh.
but I will go in and I'll report that stuff.
guys, calm down.
It's the
Guys
garbage
freaking out.
truck.
I
don't
put
know.
the garbage out.
Oh,
Oh,
you're
forgot.
So first thing this morning, what'd your wife say? Don't forget to put the garbage out.
Well,
what happened?
Well, what'd she say?
No, that might have been the bus that I heard earlier, though. I don't know.
Well, still, she did tell me to put the garbage out this morning. I almost forgot. She woke me up at like 7, 10 after 7, which she was actually supposed to wake me up earlier, but she woke me up, turned the light on, was like, "Yep, I'm headed to work. Don't forget to put the garbage out. Love you." Oh, okay, cool. I look at my phone, I'm like, "Oh crap. I guess I gotta get up." Didn't put the garbage out yet.
Terrible.
I know.
But
Okay, so yeah, their new. Oh, you're gonna just destroy everything, dog. He's just knocking over cables.
he's like, please just let me sit up here. Come on.
Okay,
buddy.
fine.
Come
You gotta
on.
come up here, but you gotta sit down.
Yeah. So
Come on. It's right here. Hey, it's in my hand.
and YouTube's also hiring like a lot of new
Lay down.
employees to go through and actually
Thank you.
manually watch every video. I'm assuming
Well,
to deem
they're
whether or not it's
they're letting somebody
non-toxic.
make money.
Yeah, no, I know it won't be
So
us.
won't be us, but they're letting somebody make some money off of it.
Which
Just
it's.
sit there and watch videos. That's,
I mean, hey, I'd do it.
Yeah, I'd probably do it too, to be honest.
But it's pushing the smaller creators out.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Which, because what's the incentive for us to keep doing
going.
this?
Yeah.
We're either going to create a fan base that is going to watch our videos,
Yeah.
and maybe eventually some year in the future, maybe we will make money off it.
Possibly.
Or,
I mean, if we make like, you know, $1. That's what it may come out to be. It's just
Yeah.
like making $1 from this.
possibly.
And that's okay. I'm not against it. Would I like to have more? Yeah, because I got other stuff I have to do.
Exactly. Like,
Not necessarily like just making money off of it, but for fun too. So I mean, like
this takes time to do.
yeah, it does. It takes a lot of time.
It uses
to do.
your resources.
Right.
So, which is great. Like I do still enjoy editing videos, like and all that. Like I'm
Yeah.
still, and I like to record and stuff. But when you don't see any progress from it, it makes it very hard to continue
Yep.
and to actually feel like you want
Yep.
to, that this is going to be eventually maybe like a career, which
Yep.
it's so hard to say, like,
That's a possibility.
yeah. Because really,
Yeah.
YouTube could shut down tomorrow.
Yeah.
A lot of people would be out of a job. People use this
Now-
as a living.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Tons of people use this as a living. It's crazy. Like a lot of the music places a lot of the music channels, I should say, that I end up watching they're short videos. Not a lot of them are very long. Like they're 2, maybe 5 minutes long. That's not a whole lot.
No. Well, not anymore. Before
Right.
it would have been.
So
That was the algorithm.
Yeah.
You had to have shorter videos, and it was the views. Now
Yeah.
it's the time. So it's the minutes watched.
yeah, which God, I don't like that though. Like
It makes it hard because, say, for our videos,
there's got to be a way that they can work it out so that it relates to both and not just one or the other.
maybe they will bring it back later on, because right now they are trying so many different things
Yeah.
to see what works. So
Yeah.
they might say, like, in a few months, if they realize that, oh, we need the smaller creators to help us run a lot,
Yeah.
they're going to be like, oh, well, we'll make it back to the views. So
Yeah.
anything can change. Anything. It's just whether or not it will, I guess.
Well, I mean, when was the last time YouTube actually had a big change like that?
Well, the adpocalypse there, like, what was it, 2 months ago?
Is that
3
what it
months
was?
ago?
What? Okay,
It wasn't that long ago.
I wasn't-
It was
I never even looked anything into that adpocalypse. What actually was that?
if I'm not mistaken, how it started was, and I can't remember what video or whose channel it was, but there was, say, like a racist rant video,
Okay.
and a Coca-Cola ad was shown on it, and
Oh.
someone saw it,
okay.
sort of thing, and we'll say, like, Coke pulled out.
Okay. Yeah.
And then it just spiraled out of control.
Was it
and
then other
ads-
advertisement people that were on YouTube were like, nope, done.
Yeah,
They kind of
because
okay.
they don't want to be associated
Right,
with
okay.
racist rants.
Yeah.
or
Well,
like,
obviously, I mean, no one
of
wants
course,
to.
exactly. So
Yeah. Okay.
that spiraled because a lot of people, their ad revenue is from the ads.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
Which brings to the next like small kind of creator thing, which is, and this is what I've seen a lot in the past, and I don't know if there's too many places that do this anymore, but basically there's one big channel that hosts like a bunch of other channels, and they just get their revenue from that, and like they're all kind of in a group together, which is kind of what, if you look at it, what Rooster Teeth does, because it's
Oh,
a
for
bunch of
sure.
people,
for sure.
a bunch of like different communities that all
Well, they have
are
like
on the same thing, right? All under that Rooster Teeth
they
name,
have
but it's
Funhouse. They
Right.
have Sugar Pine 7. They have
Cow Chop,
Cow Chop.
Screw Attack.
Yeah, so they have all these
Yeah.
smaller channels that bring in revenue as well,
That-
not just for their channel,
Yeah.
but for Rooster Teeth as a whole.
Yes. Yeah.
So, but right now,
And I've seen other channels doing this as well. Not like, let's say, like a long time ago, Film Riot. I don't know if you've ever watched
God,
Film
it
Riot.
sounds
I
familiar.
love Film Riot. They're fantastic. I should say that right away. But when they first started, I don't know if it wasn't like they first started, but for a while they were part of another channel that hosts a bunch of other channels.
Okay.
And like I just kept seeing the advertisement for that. I think it was called like Activision or something, or not Activ. No, that was the game.
I was
company.
gonna say, it's probably not.
It was like a
Activision.
retro TV kind of advertisement thing. It was
Don't like
green. It kind of popped up, and I always saw it once in a while. And there was one day I kind of Googled it just to see what it actually was, and like it came up with all these other channels that were attached to it. I was like, this is
Okay.
odd. Like I thought that was really strange at the time, but then I was like, well, it kind of makes sense, you know, like
because they were branching.
they were
off
small.
and-
They were
yeah.
they were a small company, and then now he's to the point where he owns a building for his company, and they do the film work all in that building and outside. And it's
crazy.
ridiculous. Yeah.
Well, and that's even like Linus from Linus Tech
Right.
Tips. Like,
He does that too. Yeah.
I remember because Dusty was right into him, right? So watched all his videos,
Yeah.
and then eventually I was like, oh, I'll sit down and watch a video, and to see them start from in their house,
Yeah.
like, and to go and create this great big media group and company, like with your name on it, and
insane.
move in a great big warehouse and work out of that, like that's ridiculous.
Yeah.
But, and that actually brings up a good point too, because in one of his videos, I can't remember which one, but they explain where they make their money from. And
I saw that one. Yeah.
okay, so
Yeah.
like even if YouTube shut down, they would still
They would still run.
run. They would
Yeah.
still make almost the same amount of money. Yeah, they'd lose a little bit, but
They're-
not by much because they have affiliations. They
Right.
have other platforms, not just YouTube that they run on, but
Yeah.
it's subscription based.
Yeah.
So you
Yeah.
have to actually pay to the website to be able to watch their videos. And I mean, they come out earlier, I think a week earlier than
Yep.
YouTube.
Yeah.
So
Which I will say I've looked into doing that
yes,
for
Yeah.
this and other stuff that I wanted to do as well.
Mm-hmm.
And with the way YouTube's going, I honestly think that may be what we have to do.
which is great. I'm down for that. But and with since like we're such a small channel, we haven't got a lot of
And there's not enough traction yet to
not
really
yet. But YouTube
give
is a
it
great
that.
place for it because
Right.
like viewers can see your content,
Yep.
be like, oh sup, I want to watch more of their videos. They're really good and awesome and cool. And so and then they
insert
and then
insert thumb.
so they
They're
find
cool.
if we don't continue to make videos on YouTube,
Yeah.
they'll be like, oh well, we'll search them and then that website comes up.
Yeah, yeah.
So you still have to build the fan base, which
That has to be there.
it
yeah.
is effing difficult.
It's
let
not
me tell
easy.
you. No, it is
I
not.
mean, we started
In October, we started filming in September, and we put the first video up in October. So
December, January. So we've been going for almost 4 months. Mm-hmm. And so far we've gotten 8 subscribers.
we have 8, and
That's
that's
2 a month. That's nothing. And I don't think that was even from the last month.
no.
in the
I
first
don't think so as well.
Month or 2, that's when we got the first 8.
Yeah,
and
because
that's it.
word of mouth. Oh, I think our camera just
Yeah.
stopped. Hang on, we're just gonna do a quick camera change. Okay, yes, we had a
So,
memory card
yeah.
full issue. Yeah,
to wipe
so right now, so we are only at 8 subscribers, so we're only 992 away.
So close.
Okay, we are so close. But how do you go ahead and connect with people and get the word of mouth out that, like, hey, come check this out? Like, I post our stuff on Instagram
Yeah.
and Twitter
Yep.
and stuff, but you don't
Who's
want to
gonna-
resort to the sub for sub stuff. That is just a big no-no. Like, even though they were kind of
Yeah.
joking about it in other videos, like, hey, just to get you past the threshold. But don't they clean out your account for like subscribers that aren't watching your stuff? Like, don't they just clear that away eventually? Like, I thought
I
they
don't-
did that. They almost
Do
did
they
like
do
a
that?
purge. Yeah, like any well, I guess it was inactive YouTuber, like
Go away.
channels and
Go
stuff. Maybe
away.
that's what it was.
Yeah, it could be unactive ones that aren't logged in
Yeah.
and that just don't view your content. Because I mean, there's tons of channels that I've subscribed to that I haven't really watched in a really long time, but they're still on my
Yeah, I get that
list.
too. Like, I get quite a few, but I don't know. I never liked Sub for Sub because I just felt like they just wanted the subscribers and didn't really give a shit about your content.
Like it didn't
So,
matter to them if it was
yeah.
any good or not. Yeah.
So I just
It sucks. I mean,
is that a way that you really want to go?
no, not really. That's not how I really want to be able to do it. I want to be able to say that I've done it
correctly.
Yeah.
And like you work from the bottom and you build up that subscriber. Like you have good content that people want to watch.
Yeah. I don't really want to get stuck into having to subscribe to. You're leaning against my mic there, dummy. Get out of here. I don't want to get sucked into having to subscribe to people's channels just for us to get subscribers.
Yeah.
And still have only 8 people watch it, if that's even the 8 people that are watching it, because I mean, who knows?
Yep, exactly. So it's a tough call. I don't know. Maybe it's going to change in the future. Maybe YouTube will just come out with something new that's going to help
change it.
Like it's going to help push the smaller creators like up instead of out.
Yeah.
So,
well, just know that there's other platforms to host stuff
platforms.
Too. We don't necessarily have to host it on YouTube. It could be hosted somewhere else. I mean, the podcast, I don't know if we're still putting it up on the...
Well, we still got the audio up on the Castbox website and app. Things like that. Like, it's just whether or not they're well known is the only thing. So, because YouTube, I mean, everybody knows what YouTube is. Yeah. So, VidMe was another one that I used to post my like personal stuff on, like from my other channel, which I had quite a few people like comment, and because it was a smaller community. Yeah. So your videos weren't lost in the millions and millions and billions and trillions of other videos. Oh yeah. So you got to know people on it, but then all of a sudden they just up and shut down. So I don't know what the deal was there. It's so hard to say because they just kind of send you an email saying like, "Oh, sorry, we're gonna shut down in a month." Like,
VidMe's no longer.
Yeah, they're like, copy your videos if you want to keep them. So
I've never really heard too much about that platform before.
It wasn't as well known as others, I guess. Yeah. Geez, I don't even know other
I actually use Vimeo a lot.
Vimeo, yeah. Vimeo is another one, okay.
I don't post anything myself, but I go on and I watch other people's content on it. And their content on Vimeo is friggin' fantastic. Really? Like, it's high quality stuff. It's like actual, like, really good filmmakers. Like, there's really cool stuff on there.
Well, it might be something to look into. Yeah. I mean, like, we'll still keep posting to YouTube, of course. That see won't stop. We'll see where it takes us. And we'll just have to branch out in other platforms too. Yeah. I mean, it can't hurt. It cannot hurt. No. The only thing that is kind of a downer is that this stuff does take time. It is more work. More work to do it. With just the two of us, it is very time consuming. Yep. I have a backlog of videos right now that I need to edit and get up. So it does take time. Yeah. It takes time. Yeah. So, but I mean, if we want to keep doing it, we're going to do it. That's all there is to it. I didn't mean to rhyme. That sounded very sad. But, yeah.
Yeah, there's not really much else I can really say to it, though. I mean, like, it is what it is. YouTube's making changes. They're trying to do it for the better, I'm hoping. And they're not just doing it just to screw people. But I think they're doing it to kind of stay afloat, too.
Oh, of course they are. Like, I'm not against what they're doing right now, because it might work out for everybody in the end.
Yeah, it probably will take a while to kind of...
It will. It absolutely will. But they are trying to get rid of the toxic community of YouTube, basically. Because when you have someone that's, like, not threatening anybody, but when you have someone that is a big YouTuber and they're like, oh, well, like... death to this country or whatever, and another person comment, like another semi big YouTuber that comments on it saying like, "Yo, what's up? Like, why are you doing that?" And like the followers and subscribers of
they
the
get
dude
into a
that
huge
like that supports the guy that's death to another country, and they're attacking the other people. That's toxic. You don't want that,
Yeah,
because that just creates problems, and
Yeah.
it doesn't work out in the end for anybody. There's
Yeah.
a lot of
too many.
idiots on the internet.
Oh yeah,
Like a
way,
lot.
way too many. It's
It's
tough.
It is.
It is. It's a tough spot to kind of be in. For them, I will say, because they're
Yeah.
so many crappy people that will just mouth their opinion when it's. I'm not saying like don't say your opinion or whatever, but because like that's
No, everybody's entitled
right.
to their
Everybody
opinion.
is entitled to their opinion, but
When you're blatantly attacking someone
right,
else,
that's
that's kind of cheap and low.
yeah.
But I mean, everybody hides behind the internet anyway, right?
Everybody's a username. Nobody's a person.
Yeah, basically.
So yeah,
It takes a lot for someone to be a bigger person, but then they just get knocked out anyway. So
well, for the 1,000 subscribers, if you guys are so willing to tell your friends and let people know that we're doing this, that'd be awesome. But I'm not saying click the subscribe button. I'm just saying
I am. Do it.
Okay.
Oh my god,
Oh.
Apollo. Jeez, why do you dogs keep burping at me?
It's him. He's gross.
He burped at me last time.
Did he? Oh, you're gross too. Oh,
Like
dogs
right
are
in
gross.
my face. Just like nasty.
They're kind of gross. But I mean,
Gross dogs.
it's all whatever the person likes to watch, right? Because like
sure.
I said, I'm subscribed to a lot of channels on YouTube where I just kind of go through some of the videos and I'll be like, oh, I kind of like that video. That's cool. I'll subscribe to that, and I may forget about it and
Yeah.
not watch
Oh,
it for
absolutely.
like years, and I'm like, who's this person? And I click on it. It's like, oh yeah,
I remember them. No, absolutely.
So yeah,
It's a hard thing to get into
yeah.
to actually succeed at. But
Yeah. Would it be nice to make some money from
hell
it?
yeah.
It would.
of course. But
I
we'll
think
just keep
everybody
doing it.
wants to. So
Yeah, we'll just keep working at it and see where it takes us.
yeah,
So, what do you think?
I think that's
I think
that's
it.
really this is a shorter one. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Short, sweet video. Watch the whole video though, because we need those 4,000 hours of views.
4,000
So-
hours of views. Just put it on
Which
a loop.
is what, 20,000? What did I say? It was?
240.
No, it's
No.
20,000 minutes per month.
Wait, what?
Is what.
Oh, minutes
think-
per month. Right,
yeah.
right. Yeah.
So
20,000 minutes per
get
month.
to watching. All right. Well, in all seriousness, thanks for watching the video,
Yeah.
guys. You can check us out on Instagram at the onceover_productions.
Yeah.
I believe I'll post it somewhere in this vicinity, and Tumblr is the Once Over crew, and Twitter, of course, I post at the beginning of the video. So
Sweet.
again, thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you in the next one.
See ya.
Bye.